What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It is a gloomy day here in Phoenix. So we are in the garage. It's been raining off and on. Kind of a nice change of pace, really. But I just bought some brand new levers to throw on the bike. I can't wait to get these things on. They're from Puig. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've heard it both ways. But I'm super stoked to get these on the bike. I think it's gonna look sick. And I've been having some issues with my clutch lever. It kind of gets sticky, and I'll make some adjustments and it's fine, but I figured why not just throw some new levers on there. Hopefully it'll fix the problem and make the bike look better. So without further ado, let's get started. I already added the adapter mount. So the levers are sold at they're a universal fit. And you have to buy the bike specific adapter. I got these on Revzilla, super easy to pick out. It was like less than $200 for the whole set. But I already installed the adapter, super straightforward. I'm not very mechanically skilled, so if I can do it, you can do it. But these are gonna look super sweet on the bike. My bike is all black, if you don't know. But without further ado, let's get this install started. So I'm going to install the clutch lever first. So like I said in the intro, when I had an issue with my clutch lever, so if I would pull it in, it would just, if I were to let go, it would stick right here and I would have to push it out. So hopefully this fixes the issue. If you guys know anything about that, leave a comment down below. I'm curious to see if it's something I should still fix. But to get this off, you're gonna need a 10 mil wrench and I'm just gonna use a flathead screwdriver for this piece up here. Then you have to unscrew this thing. Well, that might be why my clutch was sticking. I think we need a little bit of grease on here. So keep that piece, you can keep the hardware. All right, so I'm gonna loosen up the adjusters here on the clutch cable to take these off. Okay, so what I did to get the stock lever off is I adjusted the screws, whatever they're not screws, but whatever these adjustment pieces are, I backed them up a little bit to give myself a little bit of play with the clutch cable. So it kind of just got to wiggle that out of there. You'll get it eventually, and this thing is off and you are done. And that little piece that is still hanging out from the clutch cable is going to fit right in there. So I'm going to try to get it done. It might not be the easiest, but I think I can do it. So here we go. Okay, so that actually went in pretty easy. It's just sitting here and you can kind of see that it lines right back up with the hole where the screw and nut are going to attach. But first I got to run to the auto parts store. I'm gonna get some all-purpose grease and put some grease on this thing so hopefully it doesn't stick anymore, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got a little bit of grease. I'm just gonna put some on this here. Gonna work it around in there. Trying to put too much. Perfect. And I'm just going to put that in there. All right, so just wiggle that screw back in. Screw it back in. And I'm just gonna go just a little snug. I'm not gonna tighten it all the way down, super tight. And then I'm gonna put the nut back on the bottom side. And tight. Again, not super tight. And now you can adjust the adjustment knobs up here on the clutch. I'm going to move it back to kind of where I had it. Let's see kind of how much free play I have. I'm going to tighten that thing back down. And should be good, feels smooth. And now we'll do the brake. Okay, so now comes time for the brake lever. I watched a YouTube video and there's one thing that we kind of have to adjust first. So right in here is a 10 millimeter bolt on top and bottom that you have to loosen, but your throttle adjustment is in the way. So what we're going to do is adjust these two mounts here for the brake fluid reservoir, and it's pretty much just going to rotate it down, and then we'll be able to get that nut out of there super easy, hopefully. So okay, so that was pretty tight, but I got it loosened up, and now we're going to take off this 10 millimeter nut. I think I need to loosen it up just a little bit more. And we should have enough clearance to get that nut out of there. All right, so there is your brake lever. You kind of got to shimmy this bolt out of there, but it'll come eventually. And now we'll put the new one on. Okay, so before I put this one on, I grease this bolt up again, just a little bit like the other one, and it should just slide right in fairly easy. Okay, so it was a little tricky to get that thing lined up to thread it through, but once you get it in, you can kind of hear it click, and then you can put the bolt in, and your nut is going to go on the bottom side just like before. And I'm going to go ahead and tighten down the brake fluid reservoir first, and then I'll tighten down the actual lever. All right, so that feels comfortable. Puig does a nice job with their adjusters. I think I'm on, that's one. Well, they're not actually numbers. That's the closest, that's number 2. So I'll probably adjust it once I go ride, but for now that feels pretty good. All right guys, well that is gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. I hope you got something out of this video. I hope it was kind of helpful. So again, this is a 2019 CBR500R, and these are Puig 3.0 brake and clutch levers.